Hi there and welcome back. Welcome back to this section that's all about the sacral chakra. The archetype of the sacral chakra is honor one another. This is a very complex chakra. So I'm going to do my very best to help you make sense of this chakra and then master here for us this guide of turning our infinite possibility into possibility here in our 3D world. Because remember, that is the essence of each master, is to guide us to illustrate the path, illustrate the lesson, to fully integrate and fulfill our sacred mission and contract. Okay, so the sacral chakra is all about honoring one another. So I strongly believe that the faulty belief system here is others aren't safe, life isn't safe, and creating isn't safe. There's a lot of unsafety here. Okay. So the sacral chakra is primarily associated with the keywords of sexuality, creativity, relationships, ethics, contribution, creation. It is a center of pure fluidity. It is fluid. And I forgot to mention, in the root chakra, it is earth. It is grounding. The sacral, it is fluid. It is water. It is the element of water. And it's interesting because it's almost like the next level in our connection to God, but yet it is the most wish-washy. It is the most unearthing because there is no consistency, there is no structure here. And that's really, the big fear, is the fear of not having a connection, not being structured, not being in control. So this lack of trust in our external world, lack of trust in others, what we do is we try to have control over other people. We try to have control over our image and our world by creating a very heavily attached to independent authority, a sense of self based off of our off of what we do, off of who we serve, off of our ethics. Like, we get really hyper fixated on our contributions as a way to earn authority, right? As a way to have a sense of control over who you are in relationship to others, right? So the three areas where we know we're in our shadow or not in alignment in that chakra system is when we try to have power over people, build a deep sense of authority in our ethics and in our image as a way to have control over how we're perceived and how we interact with others, and a really high dependence on money. Okay, so let me bring it back a little bit. When we're in alignment, when there's life force in the sacral chakra, it's really this, it's like God in motion. It's like at the root chakra, you're praying, you're connecting, you're remembering. At the sacral, it's okay, I'm remembering now what is wanting to be birthed through me. And the sacral is oriented around the genitals, the reproductive area. That's really where the archetype and the energy center lives. So it makes sense that this center is really about birthing. It's about art. It's about creativity. Because the essence of creativity is creation. And if we've accepted that we're God at the root chakra, then we have the same power as God does, and that is to create, to birth. And one of the things that a teacher has said that I've heard and I think is so powerful and it's fitting in the sacral is when people ask, what is my purpose? What am I here for? Well, we just have to ask. We don't ask one another. We ask God. We pray to God, show me, right? And God has probably shown you through what lights you up, what fuels you, what's passionate for you. Now, once we come to accept this purpose, then it is our job to birth it, right? Through our sacral energy. But the sacral energy is dualistic. There's a birthing, but there's also this uncertainty and unpredictability that happens simultaneously. And that's where that fear of, I don't feel safe, I can't control this birthing, I don't know what it's going to look like. But our job as nurturers, as holders of God's creations, as God's creations creating, is to let go of our agendas around this creation, is to let go of our false control as we birth creations. Right, and I recently saw it, this meme around women not wanting to have children after they have their first one because of this idea that they've lost themselves. Well, that's where we can take a look at it and see how we become attached to even the birthing of children. That's where codependency happens between the mother and the child. That's where codependency happens between the wife and the husband, the daughter and the mother, right? The sacral chakra is about birthing without any attachments. It's about giving, it's about honoring one another. So we birth and we allow others to birth and we honor those God-given gifts, right? And we don't assume ownership over these creations because we are truly a vessel. We are here to be an image of God, right? By birthing the same way he or she has birthed us, letting go of our attachments. That's why there's the sacred contract that we're here to complete, but we have free will. We can choose how much of that sacred contract we complete, if not complete it at all. These masters are here to guide us, but it is up to us to come into alignment with the masters, with our essence. So the sacral chakra is about really delivering yourself to the double-edged sword of control and lack of control, and living in the middle, right? And taking action, inspired action, creative action, creation, and letting go of the attachments to these things that we're creating. Some signs that this energy center is out of alignment or unbalanced is inflamed reproductive organs, inflamed ovaries, inflamed uterine wall, inflamed testes. So inflammation in the area of the reproductive area. Another sign is an inconsistent menstrual cycle. Ding, 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 that is me. This is one of the areas that I've been working with for a long time. It's very similar to the throat chakra in that there's this one's different, but this one is, am I willing to trust that I am God? And here's where I show that I'm willing to trust that I am God. I've accepted the notion that I am God, right, at the root chakra, but here I'm being not tested, but I'm here to show my commitment to God, my commitment to God in birthing and letting go of the attachment to that which is being asked to be birthed and born through me. Okay. So in this week, I'm going to share ways for you to reconnect with your sacral chakra, how to bring it back to alignment. Where are you holding faulty belief systems at that energy level? And what it looks like to live in balance and alignment at this area. So this is really this master and this teacher of codependency, of can I let go of my dependency over this external world? Can I let go of my dependency to have control? Can I let go of my dependency to be crowned for what I birth? Can I release control of that which is birthed through me? Can I trust that I am God and I can let go? And whatever I'm truly seeking finds me, right? I'm not putting it out there in hopes to get something in return. I'm putting it out there because that is my commitment to God. And what comes to me, may that come. May I trust what it is. May I accept it and receive it when it comes without control. All right. More info, more steps, both practical and spiritual, on how to connect with your sacral chakra. All right. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.